Reviewing last night's trades. Wasn't able to record the first 4 hours. I forgot I had to record better. Regardless, we could review part of the last trading. Been shorting the pops and buying the bounces back. Right now, I'm currently getting off of some shorts from the 38, 39 area. Or actually, I'm sorry, 38, 43s, 38, 44 areas. It's been getting resistance at that 38.50 zone. It hasn't touched it yet, but it's gonna make its way up there sooner or later. Let's see how the day went. So I'm getting out of those shorts currently. I was able to get out. You see, I'm buying those dips. Setting my levels, checking the levels. See how I rejected right there, right? That 38.45 still hasn't broken that 38.45. Until it breaks, you don't respect it. So I went short there again. Quick scalps. Reason why is rejecting right here. Rejections, rejections. You have to prove to me until it breaks. But if it breaks, make sure you get the heck out of there. But until it breaks, we're scalping. Why? Because we're in consolidation. Remember, I suggest everybody just trade the impulses. I missed it right here. This is an impulse. The trend. Trade the trend. If you're going to trade the consolidation, scalp. Ranges. Set your range. Know your range. Zoom out. Set your range. Let's keep going. Right now I'm on the 5 minute time frame, so each one of these candles is 5 minutes. Let's see. Kind of playing that short dip. You see how I'm setting my levels, right? I'm setting my levels because I'm looking for a short entry or another play. Even though it started to reverse here, how do you know it's reversing? You play the wicks, holding this wick. But it's almost like in a miniature zone. Bottom, top. Needs to break either way. Make sure y'all practice reading the candles. See how I pushed up. Trying to test that 38.45 level again. You see, I didn't go long. Could have gone long. Going long here would have been the best play. Entry would have been right here at the 38.40s, 41, 42 level. With the outs right here, you would have been looking to get out right here at that 38.44 levels. Don't get out until it don't hold full size for the break until it actually breaks. So until then, scalp. If it breaks 38.45s and 45s and it holds, then you can hold some of your contracts and then keep going. Or if you were able to add here and it holds this level, I would add here again. I would sell some here at that 38.44s. Once it holds 38.45s, 46, I'd add again, looking for that 38.48 test. Let's see what it does. See, I'm shorting still until it breaks. I added. I saw that push on the level 2, but I'm scalping also. Remember, you see how quick I get out. See how quick I get out. I came to the 1 minute time frame because on the level two it started reversing, and I wanted to see if it was gonna pick up volume. Gotta love when a market can just dip on you 5 points and reverse right back on you. Many chances to scalp and take plays. Rejected, same level, 38.43. Could have been a nice little scalp entry right there, but tight range though. Set your levels. See how I set my levels. Whenever you guys see me set levels like this, that means I'm getting ready to start playing. That means I feel like this is a strong level to look at within the next 30 minutes. And I'm usually either going to start either trying to bounce off of this or short off this. That means this level is very important for me. And you guys should be able to know why. Just look at the chart. Let's see why. See, I'm even pointing it right there to you guys. The candle pushing down. I mean, those are doji pushing down, pushing down, pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. Let's see. I drew the line for a reason. I wanted to see if it was going to hold because if it holds this level, it's very important. See, I'm pointing that zone out to you guys in the as I'm trading. All right, let's see how it reacts. Okay, it came underneath. So now you see how it dips underneath. If it comes right back here to the 38.41s and it holds, it doesn't cross over because it already crossed. We don't want it to cross back over and potentially push unless it's gonna. It does sometimes, but you want to be careful. If it does, you don't want to buy it right here. You want to buy more at the 38.42. So now that it's at the 38.40s, if it tested like 38.41s, that's really where I would rather get in. But even if you were to get here, you would use the 38.41 as your wall or as your back, like I like to call it, as resistance to push right back down. What will give you that confidence is this. But like I'm also pointing out, there's a lot of support at the bottom. So this the reason I haven't jumped in. I'm watching the zone. I want to see how it plays out before I actually jump in. See how I zoom out? Let's see what happens. So it pushed down, but it's being bought. Look at that wick. Look at that wick. Look at that wick. That's a strong wick. That's what I didn't want, remember? I was saying we don't want this. Not for the short, at least. For the long, perfect entry, 38.41, scalp it, get out at the 42.50. Perfect scalp. Once I held here, wick confirmation, broke the level, keep moving up. And the only reason you're scalping this is, remember, we have all this resistance up here. It has to break. Doesn't mean it's not going to break because we're in consolidation. Once it's in consolidation, remember, it's waiting for an impulse, whether it be up or down. But it's shit. If you know how to trade a consolidation, make some money too. Scout that. Ooh, look at that big rejection up there. Right back at that 38.43 level. Just does not want to break right now at this moment at least. Or does it? Right back up. Uh-oh. You see that. Quickly tested this level. If you're in short, can get a scalp out of this. Scalp it back down. I should be looking to get out here. I should be looking to get out. Cool, got out. And the reason I'm looking to get out here is because I'm scalping the moment. I'm scalping it down. I was able to get in right at the rejection at the double top at the entry, and now I'm looking to get back in at where the previous level that it used for the support or for the break on this green candle. So I'm getting out here just in case it doesn't hold. Re-entry if, let me see what time it is. Depending on the level 2, if it has enough strength, we could look for a re-entry, but it can't hold this. You don't want to re-enter if it's holding this. Man, well, that would have been a perfect dip buy right there. A doji right in the middle. Look at that rejection. Beautiful. And decisive doji and straight right back down. That's what I was looking for, but hey, can't always get it, right? At least we knew it was coming. See, I got in. Look at me. Let's take a look. Let's see when I got in. Okay. Let me tell you guys the reason why I got in. Broke with momentum and volume. Straight down. Made a brand new low. Destroy these 2 wicks. It always retraces. The exact amount depends on the day and how the market is moving. But if it retraces back on over the level that I was looking at and it has enough volume, I'm going to use this as a re-entry for the push. Remember how I tell you guys to trade these impulses, because the impulses will give you at least 2, 3, 4. It gives you multiple entries for the push. You have so many opportunities to go in on this long, so many opportunities to go in on this short, so many opportunities to go in on this long. This isn't an impulse. This is staircasing down. This is more of an impulse. This is more of an impulse. See, gave myself 2 points. Get in, hoping to get at 38.41. If it went against me, I'll be using the doji, the level right here that failed, in order to get out. Push down, push down. Why am I expecting to push down? Because of the volume that this candle held and the way that it vitally pushed down. I'm expecting a further push. Let me speed it up before the video. It's a little bit too long. Okay, so I got it there. This would have been another re-entry right here. This is another opportunity for the re-entry. Why? We're trading the impulse. You still have an opportunity to get that further push all the way down. Worst case scenario, if it reverses on you, break even, or you know, right before you give your profits back. Let's see. See, it pushed right back down. Look at your levels. Hasn't broke the lows yet. Hasn't broken down here. This orange is mid-channel. Still way above the mid-channel. Still pushing for the highs. Once it gets underneath this orange, I'm using that orange as a big resistance line to push down and go in heavy. I probably won't get a chance to. It looks like I'll probably start pushing down to this level. Probably by the time the market opens, I'll be sleeping by that time. So let's see what else happened. Let's see if we could What other plays we were able to get? Came down. You see it try to push down. I'm already setting my limits. That's funny. Scalping, guys. Remember, I'm using this 38. This the line that I drew from before. I'm still using the same line to take plays. Gotta be careful here. See, it's going against me. But remember, I, I size in. So I never go in full size on my first entry. And I trade in zones, guys. So if this line is the bottom, if this line is let's say this is 0, right? Or let's say this is the middle. That'll be easier. This is the middle of my entry. I still have room. Because I'm shorting a zone. Not a price, remember that. It's a zone. I should have got the fuck out of there. Look how it's bouncing out that same line. That same line is still bouncing and playing off that line. We could have gone long here, which I didn't. But the long would have been beautiful right here. Still looking to break that 38.45 level. Top level resistance, 38.50s. Don't forget that, guys. Know your risk, know your rewards, know how much size you can trade, know how much you're willing to risk going against you. And know your strategy. See how I rejected that 38.45 wick? It still wants to test it though, you could tell. That's why I held though. For anybody that wants to know why did you hold when it went against you about 2 points? Why? The wick. The zone that I've been shorting earlier, I've been watching this and how I rejected. Let me immediately know that it's still rejecting. But as you can see, I got the heck out of that shit also. Just because we're still too close to this red line. And until it rejects fully now, because of what it did right here, I don't trust it. So we're gonna scalp with smaller size. See, I'm getting out now because I don't like that. The way that it's behaving. It's almost acting as if it wants to hold above that. Which it does, see? Now this right here is testing my wick. This right here is the signal for the reversal. Perfect signal for the reversal. Perfect support. This is your confirmation. I'm even trying to go long. Oh. Short the top. Using that short the top is now I'm using the same rejection above. Like I told you guys that 38.50. It's gonna take a lot to break that 38.50 because when we got that news from China earlier last night or late last night, and it cost that market to drop that much, that big volume from China is what it's gonna be fighting. So it's gonna take a while before we break that 38.50. This is why it's doing all this. Honestly, once you learn, this is why it's moving side to side in consolidation. It's getting as many buys as it possibly can at these levels so it can make us move over to the 38.50s level, break and hold, and then push further. So I'm still shorting. scalping quickly because I'm still realizing it has momentum to the up. So this is when I need to get the heck out of the shorts and stop. But it's still rejecting up there. Still rejecting. Still scalping. This would probably explain to you guys why. See, it's almost, even though it's slightly elevating up, the markers also is 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 getting ready to tip if it doesn't break, because we've been stuck in this consolidation so long without it making a huge impulse all the way up. It's almost getting ready to tip. Let's keep an eye on it. See, I'm letting you guys know right there where it needs to head down and break. Comes down, breaks that level. See, now when it comes back up, I enter the short. Now I'm scalping these shorts. What I'm looking for at this moment in here is the impulses. I'm looking for the big value. I'm looking for the move. That's why you see me scalping, and every time it comes right back up, I keep re-answering because these wicks keep giving me the feeling of an impulse coming. And there it goes. And there was your impulse right there, guys. I was able to get in here, scalp it, in here, scalp it, all the way down, in here, scalp it all the way down. This is stuck on the 5-minute one. If I was to switch it to the 15-minute, I'm sure you guys will see one big candle, an impulse. And this is why I say you can get multiple trades on the impulse as long as you go down, as long as you follow the trend. If it's going down, short. If it's going up, buy it. This is the only one that we went against. But the rest try to follow. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Good luck.